So welcome everyone to this session. This is about getting started with Survey123 JavaScript API. How many of you already use Survey123 JavaScript API? Can you raise your hand? Okay, nice, good. So, some of you already know the Survey123 JS API, but in this session, we will maybe talk about more about the introduction and more function and property you can use from Survey123 JS API. And also, we will talk some more ongoing project right now we are doing right now. So probably you can use that in the future. And I'm Calvin Yong, and developer lead for Survey123 Web. And we have a Nan Zhang here, developer for Survey123 Web. Okay, as you already know, Survey123 can create lots of surveys right now. Some is for offline work, like you can download Survey123 mobile app and go to field to collect data without internet. But some surveys are for online work. That means you can collect information from the public, such as damage reports, urban planning, or report issues. And for the online survey, you can very easy to share the URL to someone or share in the social media. So user can can use their browser to go to the survey to submit any record or survey in the browser. And for the online survey, it's very easy to embed to your application, your website. And in Survey123, we provide a very simple code you can very easy to copy and paste to embed the survey into your application. But we always know that's not good enough because there's something more we want to extend the Survey123 capabilities. Something is to make the form smarter or to finish or to complete your business logic. Because you have your own workflow, sometimes you want to use Survey123 to complete your workflow. Maybe sometimes just get email notification when survey is submitted, or just generate a report when the survey is submitted. And sometimes you want to integrate your app, or just want to automate the process. And in Survey123, we provide various ways to extend the Survey123. Like you can use app link in the mobile app. You can jump to another app and to finish your workflow. And also we have a Python API. You can write Python script to publish the survey, share the survey, or create the survey in Python script. And also we provide a webhook. You can use Microsoft Power Automate or Mac to design your own workflow in their application. And you can have a listener in the webhook. That means when survey is submitted, you can trigger this webhook to do something there, like to get email notification or generate a report. And also in Survey123, we'll provide add-ins. It's like an extension. You can use JavaScript Qt to implement some extension in the mobile app for your workflow. And also today in this session, we'll focus on the JavaScript API. We provide a JavaScript API to not only to embed your survey into your application, your website, but also you can do some customization. You can do some interaction between your application and the form. Like you can change any question value or listen the events from the survey. So today we'll cover this topic. What is Survey123 JS API and how to use it? We'll give some demo to illustrate how to use the Survey123 JS API. And when you use the Survey123 JS API, there's something you want to note when you're using the Survey123 JS API, and also some ongoing projects we are working on right now. And what is Survey123 JS API? It's a JavaScript API. You can very easy to use and embed your survey into your application. Just like this screenshot, this demo, on the left, you can see there's a map. That's it in your application. And also on the right, we can have a survey showing some kind of survey right on the left, on the right. And you can use the JS API to embed the survey into your application and have some interaction between the map and the survey. For example, if you click on the map, you can see there's a pop-up window show up and show the attribute of the selected feature in the pop-up window. But at the same time, you want to populate or pass some value attribute into the survey, something like maybe the address or some kind of attribute you want to populate in the survey. So you can use the JS API to do this interaction. And also you can use the JS API to listen when a survey is submitted or when a question value change. So you can all you can do by using the JavaScript API. So we will give you some demo about this. And this is just a very simple code snippet to show you how you can use the JavaScript API. So first, you need to import the JS API from survey123.arcgis.com/API/JS API. And then you will define a HTML DOM element. Like here, we have div DOM and call its ID as Survey123 web form. And then in your JavaScript, you need to initiate or create a Survey123 web form instance and then give some settings like what container we want to show the survey. For example, I just put the Survey123 web form because I just defined the HTML DOM before. And then you need to define what item ID, which is what survey the item ID you want to embed into your application. And third, you need to insert the client ID, which is like an API key to control if your application can embed the survey or not. And we'll talk about more details about the client ID later. Okay, first, let's show the first demo to show you how you can use the JavaScript API and dive into the code to see the details. Over to you, Dan.
Thanks, Kevin. Okay, let me show a demo to illustrate how to utilize Survey123 JavaScript API to quickly correct the business address. As you can see, here is a simple page with two parts. The left is a web map, which loaded some feature layers. The point here represents a business address. And in the right side is a web map, which is created by Survey123 JS API. What I want to do is clicking the point feature in the left, and you will see all the some of the selected features are sent to the right in this read-only address question. And after I switch the selection, and the new address is sent to the right. Now for the location, the geometry is also passed into this map question. If the location is not accurate, I could adjust it by clicking and input the revised address and then submit. Okay, let's look into the codes. Okay, the left map is created by ArcGIS Map SDK. First of all, I need to listen to the map views click event, and in the event listener, invoke the hit test function to get all the selected features. After getting the first selected feature, what I did is invoking the set question value function to pass the address from the select feature attribute to the Survey web app. And for the location, invoke the function set geometry to pass the location from from the select feature to the map question. So generally, with the Survey123 JS API, you can use the set question value function to set each question's value. The parameter of the function is an object. The keys are the question names. The value may be string, number, date, or geometry. It depends on the question type. For example, if your question is number type, your value must be a number. In this example, the report date is a date type question, so we set a date object here. Setting repeat questions value is also supported. The value type is an array object, which may contain single repeat instance or multiple instances. In this example, the captured fish is a repeat question. It logs each fish we captured. The first is paddlefish. The second is a trout. We also set the other fish properties, including the fish position. For convenient, Survey123 JS API provides the set geometry function to set the map question's value. The parameter is the geometry JSON, and the geometry type must be identical with the map question's type. In this example, we only set the X, Y, and a spatial reference because it's a geopoint type. But if we want to set the geometry for geotrace question, we should set a series of coordinates here. Okay, let's see another demo to show how to work with the Survey123 events. Oh, sorry. Yeah. As you can see, here is our QR code, and please scan the QR code by your mobile phone. And then you will see a survey with only one simple question. And after the survey is loaded, please submit your rate. And no worries, the survey is anonymous. You could submit any rate what you want. Okay. So the bar chart showing. Okay. I will, sorry. Yeah, I will do it again. So if you load the survey, it will be look like this, and rate the question and submit. Yeah, if it exceeded, yeah, you will see this bar chart for each score for each rate. Okay. Let's go to the code to see how to make this happen. What I did is just listen to the form submit event, which is provided by Survey123 JS API. And in the event listener, make a request to the backend feature layer to get a statistic on each rate. I defined the payload to query all the features and group by this rate question. Then set the statistic type as count to calculate each rate's percentage. Since it's a public survey, so no credential is needed here. But if your survey is private, you need to append the credential. After survey is submitted, draw the result with a chart. Back to Kevin.
Oh, thank you, Nam. So in the first and second demo, you'll see how we can interact between your application and the survey. You can use set question value and also listen form submit event to do some customization on the thank you screen. So you can show chart, you can show what kind, maybe the message for your company or organization in the thank you screen. And also you can do more. In the third demo, we're going to show you how you can use JavaScript API to customize the survey style. Because sometimes when you embed a survey into your application, you don't like the default, the green color. It's too ugly. It's too awkward to your application. Maybe you want to change the background color to match the style in your application. So let's take a look how we can use the JavaScript API to customize the survey style. So I need to switch to the code right here. Okay, perfect. Oops, let me refresh the web page. Okay, so this is a very simple application. I'm using the JavaScript API to do some customization on the survey style. So you can see right here, there's only one question, the single choice question. I'm going to use the choice as a button. So when users select the first choice, the survey style will be changed to the first option is a dark theme, and the second one is light, and third is a custom style. So let's take a look. If I choose the dark theme, the first option, so you can see all the survey style become to the dark theme, and also I insert the different background image on the survey. If I choose the second one, which will become to the light theme, so everything will be light, the style. And if I click on the third one, it will be the custom style. So you can see that in the custom style, the first choice option is become to the dark black. The second one is light, and third one is green. And also you can notice that I changed the button to purple. Yeah. It's not look very beautiful, but just an example. Yeah. So let's dive into the code. So right here, I import the JS API into this application, my application, and define the container, the div DOM, to show the survey. And then I create a Survey123 web form instance and use this survey item ID, pass this survey item ID to this option, and also define which content I want to show the survey. And also I have a client ID. I will talk about this later. And then we use the on function. That means you can listen events from the survey. Like in this case, I listen question value change event. That means when a question value change, this event will be triggered. And and when this event trigger, the object, the payload will tell you which question changed and what value has been changed. So right here, we have event, the object right here. So I can use console log to output the event, the object. So right here, if I change to the light theme, so right here, you can see in the console log, right here, it will tell you which question has been changed, the path of the question. And right here, you can see the field is a question name. So I can know that right now, the question change survey style has been changed, and what value is the user is select. So right here, I can get the light theme. So in the code, you can very easy to have if-else condition to check. Okay, right now I just only want to listen, change survey style question, and also if the value is dark theme, I will use set theme function to change all the survey style to dark theme. And right here, you can see I insert the background image into the dark theme with our beautiful Dev Summit background image. And for the light theme, if a value equal to light theme, so I also use set theme to change the style to the light. And you can see I can change it not only for the web page, the background image, but also the form. I can also change the background to the gray color, light gray color, and also change the text color to black. If users select the third one, the custom style, the value, so this time I will not use setStyle function, but I use setStyle function, which is more powerful, more flexible for us, for developer to customize the survey style. But because this is more flexible, there are some background knowledge you probably want to know before you using the setStyle function. Like you probably want to know how to use a CSS to select the DOM element. For example, right here, I select the form background class and change the background as a transparent. And right here, I select the button, which is under the form footer class. And the button ID is validate form, and change the background color and border color. Yeah, and we'll talk about more about this, how to use the set style later. So by using JavaScript API, so you can very easy to change the survey style to change to the style what you want to match the style in your application. Let's go back to the slides. Okay. In summary, we use the setTheme, the function, to change the style on the defined element. So as you can see in the demo, I changed the background image in the web page and also changed the dark theme, light theme on the form. So we define several the elements you can change the theme, the style. First one is the form. The form, which is the central body, the form body. So you can customize the background image, background color, or the input color, the text color, and also the primary color, which is the main color you want to use in the survey. For example, the button color, or when users select each choice, the highlight, the mark, the color we call the primary color. And also you can choose the input text color and input background color in the form area. But if you want to change the background, which is we call the web page, the element, which is the area outside of the form body, so you can change that. Like the demo I just showed it. I just changed the background, the web page background image to the depth summit, the image. Yeah, and also we have a set style function, because sometimes I think the same theme is too limit. I want to do more customization. So you can use a set style function to set a CSS style on HTML DOM element. Yeah. Like I mentioned, this is advanced, flexible, but very powerful. You can customize all the styles you want in the survey to match the style in your application. But you need to know something about how to use CSS selector to select the DOM element you want to customize. Like we mentioned before, you need to know how to select the form background class, or the button which ID is validate form. Or you can select the first choice, which is under the field set DOM, and the class is simple select. And I can choose the select. I can select the first choice and second choice. Yeah, it's advanced, I know, but it's powerful. And there are some more functions you can use in JavaScript API, like repeat. If you have a repeat question, but you want to programmatically to control, I want to add the repeat, delete the repeat, you can use this function to do that. And also, we can have the set mode function, because sometimes I know in your situation, a project, sometimes we want to show the existing survey data in the form for someone to do the QC, quality control, or review the survey data. So you can use the edit mode. That means it will show the existing survey data in the form, and someone can update the value, the answer, or edit the value, and then submit. But sometimes you just want to show the existing record, the survey data, in read-only mode. So you can use view mode, set the mode to the view to only show the existing data in read-only mode. But sometimes you want to copy, you want to reuse the existing survey data to show it, but you want someone to update the answer based on the existing answer and then submit a new one. So you can use a copy mode to do that. And for the mode edit, view, or copy, you need to also give the global ID. That means which existing survey data you want to show, you want to load to the survey, which is a global ID. And also, if your survey supports multiple language, like in your survey you have English, Spanish, Chinese, Japanese, you want to programmatically switch to different language, you can use set language to switch. And also we have a scroll tool. You can jump or navigate to the specific question you want to show it. Or we have a collapse expand. You can collapse or expand the group question or patch question, programmatically. And also we provide some more events in JS API you can listen, like form loaded event. That means when form loaded, when form is ready, it will trigger this event and you can do something there. Or when form resized or on form submitted, you can listen an event. And question value change. And also if you add or delete repeats, the repeat index will be changed, and you can listen this event to do something there. And the probability change, because when you switch to different language, the probability change event will be triggered, and you will know what language the user is viewing the survey right now. Okay. So we talk about some basic function property and give you some demo. And there are something, a very important thing, and you probably want to know first when you're using the JavaScript API. The first thing is the client ID. Client ID is like the API key to protect, to secure the application. To validate the application, you can embed the survey or to access the JS API. Because sometimes we know your survey may have some sensitive information like email, phone number. You don't want anyone can embed your survey into their application. That's a hacker, right? Someone just embed your survey into their application and submit something. We don't want these things happen. So we want to provide you the API key to secure, you can control which application can embed your survey. So the client ID is like an API key. How to create the client ID? You can go to ArcGIS for developers and create a new application. And when you create a new application, you need to input the web application URL. In there, you can validate this application URL. I recognize this, so this is safe. So I can input this application URL, and also I can get the client ID. Once you get the client ID, you can copy and paste to JS API. Okay, so JS API will know, okay, this application URL is safe, is secure. I can embed the form into the application. So this is why we design the client ID for JS API. And also, you may notice that in all the demo we are working with public survey. Does that mean we cannot deal with private surveys? No, we can do that. But we need token to access the private survey. But JS API don't provide this function for you to handle the user login or logout to get the token. You may want to use ArcGIS Map SDK JavaScript API to do the user login and logout in your application and to get the token. Once you get token, you can pass the token to Survey123 JavaScript API to show the private survey. And of course, we support the ArcGIS Enterprise. In Survey123 JS API, you can switch the portal, the enterprise, to your enterprise by using portal URL. And you can see all the spec, all the function, all the example, all the details in our documentation. We have a Survey123 Web App JavaScript API documentation in this URL, and you can find everything, the example I mentioned before in this document. Okay, let's do some exciting part, ongoing projects. Here's some work, the project we are doing right now. I think some maybe you are very interested about and very will get excited. The first one is feature report web component. How many people use the feature report in Survey123? Okay, some of them, okay, good. So feature report function is you can export your survey data into PDF or Word document to generate the report. And the feature report function is based on the report template. That means you can, in your Word document, to design the template. In the Word document, you can customize all the report formatting. Like you can have a table, you can have a logo, you can have everything in your Word document to have your report. We call this a report template. At the same time, you need to insert some very special placeholder in the Word document report template to tell the feature report where you want to insert the value, the survey data into your report. So this is some kind of basic idea about the feature report. Currently, we support the feature report REST API. You can send a request to REST API to generate a report or check the job status, report job status. But we want to do more. We want to make some easier component for you to embed, to use the feature report, the function. Because sometimes I know many people want to embed the feature report function into your application or embed the feature report into Experience Builder in the story map, in the dashboard. So people, when they review the data, when they review the survey, they can just generate reports in the dashboard or Experience Builder. So how to do that? We will talk more detail about that. So we implement the feature report web component to do this. So over to Nam, he will give us some detail about feature report web component.
Okay, yes. We are in the progress of developing a feature report web component. With a component, we could generate and manage the report with a simple HTML tag like this. The tag name is feature report, and there are some required parameters: the survey item ID, feature layer, URL. And with the query parameter, we could define which features we want to print by setting the where clause or object IDs. We also provide some optional parameters. And the web component will be part of the ArcGIS map SDK in the future release. We will also provide a simple page to use the feature report outside of the Survey123 website. Once we insert the feature report component into the HTML, here is the interface you will see. We could preview the feature details we want to print, and then select which feature report template we want to use. We could also define some detailed parameters, the merge option, input the report file name, choose which folder we want to save, and set the format, set the report format. You could select Word or PDF. Then just click the Generate button. After the report is generated, the component will jump to the report list view. For each report task, we could download the report, or remove the report, or cancel the in-progressing report. Maybe someone will say the report view is complicated. I want it to be simple and clear because maybe I have already predefined some settings. So I don't want to show them in the interface. Yes, you could use the hide parameter to hide some elements in the view. If all the parameters are specified, we could hide all the elements and only show a generator button like this. So it will be more clear and simple. It's also supported to customize the default label. For example, we can set the locale as French first, but we want to set the template label as a Japanese string, which will show a customized view like this. It seems a little strange, but it's
Yep. I know this now makes sense, just a demo, because I want to show the French, but customize to a Japanese string, but just demo.
Okay. Now we can use feature report component in our application, but sometimes we want to integrate it into ArcGIS apps like dashboard or Survey maps. But there's no way to do this because they only support embed content by URL. We will provide a simple page. We can use it to easily integrate the feature report into other apps without writing any codes. Just move every parameter mentioned before to the URL parameter, and everything is ready to go. This is a simple sample to use the simple page to print the feature report in dashboard. After clicking each feature in the table, the object ID will be passed into the feature report component. And switch a feature and report the component refreshed. And we can change the setting or leave it as a default, then print each record. Now the report task is generating. A moment, sorry, it's here. A moment later, the report will be auto-generated and auto-downloaded. Yes, this is the printed report with the image and map. Okay, back to Kevin.
So this is the feature report web component. Do you like it? Yeah, cool. Thank you. Okay, so the next thing is AI. No reaction? Okay, the AI. We know right now because of the AI assistant, right now in Survey123 we provide the AI assistant. You can just ask the question and the AI assistant will help you to design the survey, create a survey for you. Can we do the same thing for the JS API? Because I know I talk too more detail in this session. Probably you get confused what the JS API. Can we do a simple way to just ask a question? Can I use what I can do with the JavaScript API? Just ask a question to the AI assistant. That will tell you the answer. Oh, probably you didn't see the demo right here. Okay, so just ask a question. What I can do to customize the survey style. So the AI assistant will tell you all the answer, and even better, it will give you the sample code. You just change some value, item ID, client ID, and then boom, you have a survey in your application. So this is a research project we are working on right now. And we think it will be very useful for you to just ask a question, and AI will generate the code for you. And this the demo I'm showing right now is the JavaScript API GPT, which is the GPT we can put into the OpenAI GPT store. So maybe in the near future, we can put the JavaScript API GPT in OpenAI. So if you have an OpenAI Plus member, you can use the GPT in the ChatGPT, the OpenAI website. But at the same time, we are thinking if we can integrate the JS API, this AI assistant, into Survey123 assistant, I think that would be better, right? Because only website you need to go is Survey123 website to ask all the questions about the Survey123. Besides the JS API, we are also working on try to put all the knowledge, Survey123 knowledge, into the Survey123 assistant, like how to design the access form, because I know access form sometimes very difficult to design. We want to put all the knowledge into the assistant. In the future, probably you just ask the question, it will answer you all the things. And probably we don't have this session in the future anymore because you can just ask AI to do whatever you want. Yeah. And besides the AI, we also want to have the web app, the web component. That means it's like the feature report web component. We give you the component, and then you can embed the component into your application. They could be simpler than the JavaScript API. And we want to ensure the function, the property we introduced today can be migrated to the web component. So there's some input attribute in this example, like you can set the item ID, what survey you want to show in the web component. And you can listen events, like on question value events or on form submit events in the web component. And there are some more research projects we are working on right now. Because the first one is the JS API ESM module. As you see in the previous demo, we just import all the modules, all the library into your application. Sometimes very heavy and maybe have a performance issue. So we want to make lighter, easier. So we want to use the ESM module. So you can use npm package to install the module and to just import the required class function into your application. That'll be lighter. And also, we want to introduce some core function, like in Survey123, like you can manage the survey, like create the survey, publish the survey, or share the survey in JS API. And also, we have a feature report, the REST API. So why not to create the REST.js in JavaScript API? So you can very easily to use this function to submit the report, to generate the report, or to check the status of the job. So this is something we are working on right now. So yeah. And also, there's some resource I mentioned in this session today. So we have a documentation, we have a blog, we have a help document, and also we have some example in the code pen. So URL right here. If you are interested, you can just go there to check all the resource and learn how to use JavaScript API to embed the survey into your application. So please share your feedback in the app to see for these sessions. So thank you, everyone. Thank you. Any questions? Yes.
I was thinking about you building a survey for our web application where people could submit feedback.
Yes.
One of the things I wanted to do is maybe take a screenshot of the browser window and submit it to the app. Is that possible?
To do the question is, can we have the screenshot for the survey or
The browser window.
for the browser window from JS API?
And then submit it in the, yeah.
Oh, yeah, this can be done. If we have some, we can have a function to just call the screenshot, so the browser can screenshot for us, or we have a puppeteer server, we can do the screenshots for that. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, and submit to the survey. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
For the feature report web component,
Yes.
the example only shows one record.
Uh-huh.
Would we be able to generate a PDF that has multiple records?
Multiple features.
Yeah, multiple feature is supported. You could set the query parameter. It contains where clause or object IDs. So multiple features are supported. Yeah.
Yeah, we are supporting multiple features, but at one time, you can only generate one report. But you can have some page or some script to run it. For example, the first time you select the first 10 features to generate reports, but the next time you select next 10 features to generate another report. Yeah. Mm. Yes. Any more questions? Okay, so we're good. Thank you, everyone, again. Yeah.
Thank you.
Great.